With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, 5 in. Dragon 60. $60 Bison, $60 Bison. Go.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
First down. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Rams.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18.
Now Milton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
19 tight. 19.
To throw, it's Milton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Xavier Worthy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Looking to put a drive together. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here's Milton now to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown with an amazing diving catch. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Ravens 35-yard line.
To throw is Milton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marvin Harrison Jr., 34 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
70.
Throwing is Milton. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Rams 21, Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Go 63.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw, but incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Hurts. That one finds Hyatt. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
7 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On second and goal, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over first.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
On the double. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Janet. Cowboy 80. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's good for Rams. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Panther 60.
They get this out left. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Back to throw here. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Hey, Silver, 63, 63, 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. And Xavier Worthy on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, easy, 63, 6. Go Silver, ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Let's go, let's go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Milton. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Tag. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior 70.
Milton.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now Milton.
And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the net and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 9.
Great.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. Brad Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Let's go. Trimmer. Crowd left. 63. Hey, easy. 63. Back.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tutu Atwell. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Go Silk. Tiger Hornet. Hey, Silk.
Hurts will throw.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Ravens 22.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Hold it ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal. 18 come on. 19. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Milton now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And the out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Rams first down.
Get it.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
19 Tiger. 19 19 right here. Come 19. 65. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing is Milton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Milton sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it runs up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Hurts. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tutu Atwell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Conversion.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Through the left side, complete. That's Walker. That'll give them 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Practice 60, pass to 79, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, run, 69, 19, cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw. Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, shot 60, shot 60. Go.
From the gun on third down, Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back on 80.
On fourth down, Milton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jalen Hyatt, 31 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Rams 52, Ravens 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
We'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, it had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
63.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tutu Atwell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Second and long. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide down with a good gain. 3rd and 4.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
60. 18, 79, 60, 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. There's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Eagles. Panther 11. 19 Lock. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton. That is caught downfield by Harrison.
Touchdown.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Rams.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Get ready! Viking 18!
Walker is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to go himself. And it's a fumble. And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Okay, ready?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Rams.
They run again with Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 9.
Trying the left side with Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Running right, here's Walker. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Red. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Walker with another carry. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around.
73. 63. 63.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pushes past him. And he'll have it past across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Baltimore.
Now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Rams 62. Ravens 56.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play. And here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Charles, normally when you